Like some Mr. B shit?
Not even. It's some Avery B shit, but it's gonna be some real Avery. Like, now we gotta drop that hoe. Like,
hey man. Hey, we back here with another episode on the Porch.
It's your boy Avery B, content creator. You feel me? Hey, the best to do it, man.
No,
That's all I gotta say. I just seen people hit 1 million views and don't know what to do next. They get comfortable with that million, try to come back, and they ain't done no more. You know what I'm saying? So I got 2 videos at 2 million, but overall across my channel, I think that shit like 100 and something million, like 120 million total. But for me, like, of course, like the ads in the beginning of the videos, I remember when I first started doing YouTube, it was this company. They had come to me like, hey, here go this amount of money, do this shit at the beginning. I'm like, damn, nigga, okay. Like, nigga, you just funded my food for the whole month. Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say, like, people invest into the S&P, I invest into the SME. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just try to invest into myself, into my content, into my craft. You feel me? Like, personal shit. It's a great feeling doing a video, and then, like, a week later, searching your video, and 10 other niggas did the same video you just did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I be like, yes, nigga.
I started it. We live, man. We back with a whole nother episode of On the Porch. Guys, you already know what we want to say. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, go off to other platforms. Leave a 5-star. Say something nice. By other platforms, I mean Google Podcasts, Spotify, whatever that is that you be on. You could be on OnlyFans. I don't care. Just leave us 5 stars and say something nice and move us to those charts so we continue getting this information out. And guess what? Guys, you want to support the channel? You want to support us? People been asking. Go ahead and leave a super chat. Join the membership for exclusive offers. It's coming. BJ! Hey, man. Hey, we back here with another episode on the Porch. It's your boy _BJ Real. Y'all can go follow us at _ on the Porch. We're on all platforms. We're not hard to find. But like I said, guys, we're going guest for guest. I think this is probably one of the biggest guests we ever had on this couch. Going stupid in YouTube. Mike, go ahead and introduce who we got here today.
Hey, man, y'all intros came true, man.
Hey, man, you already know what we doing, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, _Mr. That Mindset. But, guys, you know that we're bringing you guys the most value that we possibly can. And in every business aspect, it may be a untraditional business, right? It don't matter where it come from. We're going to let you know how to go get it, though. So guess what? We bought my boy Avery B on the podcast today. Man, he is about to go crazy, drop hella knowledge. And guess what? Y'all gonna be able to apply it, and we're gonna have a good time. Avery, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all for having me, first of all, man.
I appreciate you for coming out.
It's your boy Avery B, content creator, you feel me? Hey, the best to do it, man. That's all I gotta say.
How long have you been doing content creation? Well, first of all, let's go back. How did you even start? Like, where did this come from? Like, them say, you know what? Let me hop on YouTube, this platform,
it's
and
crazy.
Just start dropping videos.
It's crazy, bro. I never really wanted to be in front of the camera, man. Like on some really, like, you feel me? I was always like creative. You feel me? I was a creative type of person. Like, I make a video, edit it just to see how it came out. Like, I like the creation process. I ain't even like care to put it out. You feel me? But it got to the point where like, oh no, these shit's hard. Like, we gonna start dropping them on some shit.
For sure. So by content, first of all, I just want by content creator, like, what exactly are you creating content on? What is that?
So for me, is things based around my life, man. If I go do something, I'm creating content around it. You feel me? I'm trying to put together sets. I'm trying to just go crazy, man. If I can think of something in my mind, I'm gonna try to do it in reality. You feel me? That's the type of stuff I be.
Okay. And let's just run it back a little bit, because I know you said earlier before the podcast, you said you went to school and then you just stopped. So just take us back then, what was going through your head back then, and how you got started.
It's crazy. So peak game. So at first, I was in school in Atlanta. I went to a college in Atlanta. And the only reason I went to college, bro, I was staying with my stepdad. Literally like a day after I graduated high school, bro. The day afterwards, I'm talking about, bro, I ain't even get all the congratulations on my phone yet. He walked in the room. He was like, so what you gonna do? You gonna go to school or you gonna get a job? I'm like, damn, I can't even stretch.
Let me enjoy it, goddamn.
I'm like, damn. So I'm like, damn. I guess I'm gonna go to school because I'm used to school, you know what I'm saying? So I was one of them kids that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't even have an option myself to do it. You feel me? It was like on some forced, on to me type shit. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go to school. Boom. Start going to school, having jobs at the same time. And then I fuck around and got a scholarship. I got a scholarship to another college because I wrestled in school. You feel me? I wrestled.
Okay.
So I got a wrestling scholarship, and I'm like, shit, I might as well. Let me go try something new. And that was in another state. I really never been out the state before. Like, up to that point, I was always in the same place. And this, I'm glad this happened because, like, my mindset was so one-dimensional because I was in the same spot all my life, you feel me? So I went out of state, and that shit was just like, what is this, bro? Like, don't get me wrong, it was boring as shit.
What state you went
It was
to?
in Virginia, bro.
What school was it?
It was called Bluefield.
Oh, boy, tell me why I got offer from there and everything, but I did not go there.
Bro, that shit was boring as hell, bro. Like, we in the mountains for real, but, like, being there, I'm glad I went there, bro, because the wrestling coach, he put me on to something called journaling, bro. You feel me? And he like, the first day of practice, he was like, everybody go get a journal. Whole team like, what the fuck, nigga, we wrestling. What is we getting a journal for? You feel me? But he knew something. I don't know how, but he knew something. He was like, get a journal. In this journal, our first exercise was write out the person you want to be. He was like, every day write in this journal. You feel me? So every day I would write in it, and the same thing kept coming up. I'm like, I want to do YouTube. I want this many subscribers on YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber. So like every day I write, nothing in this motherfucking journal was about school, bro. You feel me? So I'm writing. It's all about YouTube. It's all about doing this, doing that. So I'm like, every decision up to this point in my life, bro, has been like somebody else's. I'm about to make a decision for myself and shit. I just jumped. You know what I'm saying? Jumped off.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's a lot to unpack in that story because first off, you went to college, first of all, off of force, just like most people do.
Yeah.
Most people that's all you knew. Like you said, well, shit, I'm used to just doing this. I see all my friends doing this. So therefore, let me go ahead and go do this, right? I mean, you could have chose to do something else, but you to go to the streets and anything. But you know, that's a big thing with people, especially like, I'm pretty people in our audience. The only reason they go to school or they're in school or they even thinking about going to school is because, man, all my friends about to go to college.
Exactly.
My parents saying I got to go to college because this is what's going to change my life. But really, it's so many other things that could change your life, especially now. Just like you chose YouTube. Another thing is you move out the state.
I'm so grateful that I did.
When you in, I be telling people that all the time. Like I've been in this. I mean, we went to Jackson. We left and went to Jackson University, right, for football. But the thing is, it's like you have to get out that box. You have to get out that environment because when you're in that environment, you only could think one way.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna think like everything else in that or everybody else in that environment. So whatever you're around, bro, that's all you're gonna do. And you was able to get away. And God, that things happen for a reason. You got there, you met that coach, and started journaling, and that all led to something great.
Crazy.
B, you I know you about to say something, right?
I wasn't, but I got something.
Oh no, I look like you about to say something. No, I keep going. I'm just unpacking the story, bro. Because I'm just letting know. Because no, they I don't want this to go over their head. Because this is an important story. Then you decided to say, I wanted to stop before I kept going. But then you decided.
Let you go, shit.
No, but then you decided to go on and say, you know what? I'm going to make a decision for myself. Sometimes that's what the first one ever. Sometimes you can't. Most of the time, we don't realize that all the decisions that we made, especially growing up, is because of other people. We have no choice. You know, especially in the black community, bro. I pay all the bills. You doing what I say. What you mean? What you mean? You about to go do this? No, you're not. You about to go do exactly what I say do. Right?
And that's what I was about to ask you. So when you told your folks like, I'm gonna stop doing school and do YouTube, what was that reaction?
Boy, they was
wait. So you after you made that decision, you decided to go to YouTube.
Yeah. I made that decision because
you left school.
I literally got that same exact journal. My first journal. I have it right now to this day. Like, and it was like, I'm about to make this decision.
Shit, that's
like,
crazy.
It's in that journal.
And I know your ass in Bluefield, bored as hell.
It's bored as
Is
hell.
that the
Like,
one right next to Liberty University?
I think so. Probably so.
Oh,
Yo, bored.
so.
You
Bored.
out there.
Ain't have nothing going on. So of course I know it was a hard decision. Because I mean, how was that when you were making that decision? Was that decision scary? Because ultimately, bro, you're making a decision of something that's not certain. One thing people know we're used to is certainty. So how is that making that decision, saying I'm about to just go ahead and do it? Was you scared? Was it nervous? Were you nervous?
Of course.
Small pause, y'all. But let's get back to it. Sorry
But nah, though, it was extremely scary, bro. Like, I just had to jump off that ledge. I'm like, shit, I'ma do it. I've been writing about this. Like, I've been emptying my mind. Like, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna do it, no matter the consequences. You feel me?
Nah, but you said you've been writing about I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna do YouTube.
Yeah.
But when you like just stopped going to college and was like, I'm gonna go all the way in on YouTube, did you even know like how much money you can make from YouTube, or like the business plan behind it, or like the like
You hell for that.
Cause it's not like a public thing to know. Like in YouTube, like you could search a business. Oh, a doctor make this much money. A teacher make this much money. Truck driver make this much money. You gotta know a YouTuber to ask them how much money they
Guess
make.
what? They gonna know after this, cause I'm gonna ask them.
Ooh.
Okay.
But not yet. We ain't to that point yet.
But how did you know that was like a career path for you? And like, how did you? Because like you said, you didn't even know how much money you was gonna be making,
Bro,
So like,
that's the crazy part. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it. Cause like, nigga, I'm in college. I ain't making money no way. You know what I mean? You feel me? So
Big. I'm gonna say something on that. Go ahead.
you feel me? So it wasn't even no shit like I'ma do YouTube so I could be rich. Like that wasn't never in my mind. You feel me? I'ma do YouTube for some money. That wasn't never in my mind. It was just like, this what I want to do, and I'ma do it until it work. You feel me? That's the type of mindset I was going into it with.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I be telling people all the time. They be like, they hit me up, they ask me for advice, or they ask me, how do I get started in business, or should I do this, or whatever, or what's gonna happen if this don't go right. I'm like, bro, you're already broke.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, for real, like especially when you're young, we young, we all young here, bro.
We got time to trust them.
Bro, once you try, bro, you're already broke. What's gonna happen? You're gonna go back to broke. You ain't gonna go negative most of the time. And if you do, then fuck it. Either way. Right? And then you just get a chance to try again. So when you your age that you started, and then all of us started, bro, it's just like, bro, just go ahead and do it. If you lose, bro, you was already losing anyway.
Facts. That's facts.
That's what it is, bro.
so when you started, did you go back home to like Atlanta and start it, or were you about to like pop it off in Virginia?
So I was already like vlogging this shit in Virginia, and it was like, that shit was fun. Like I vlog when I'm going to like the little conferences where we wrestling. I vlog that. I'd make little videos in my dorm. So I was already like doing a YouTube, and that shit was fun. You feel me? Like,
So you was already dropping videos.
Yeah.
Can we scroll back and see that?
Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna do that then.
Everything on my channel, bro. Everything. You gonna see the different, how much different of a nigga I was too. Like, you'll be like, damn, this nigga really in the dorm right now. You feel me? Like, I got all that shit. So that shit.
Did you have like a lot of support behind you, like when you was doing it in the beginning, or how was like that like feel behind it?
Fuck no. Yeah.
Bet. So what were they like? What were your folks saying when you did you tell them like I'm leaving school because
I told him I was leaving school, but I ain't tell him why. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tell him it was for that reason. I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do it no more. I can't do it. Like, this ain't it. This ain't for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you first started, like, what was like, like in the beginning, like, what were like the first couple of videos about, or like, did you know like what your like channel was gonna be about?
Nope. No plan.
When did you discover that and like know like the rhythm you wanted for like your channel?
I always was like, I was doing skits and shit before. Like, I'm just doing anything that I like. You know what I'm saying? That I like at the moment. Like, that's even to right now. Like, I ain't like cars before, but I started getting in cars. I started making content about cars. You feel me? So
it was got some hard cars.
You feel me? You feel me? It was just some shit like that for real. It's crazy. Like, I didn't even know it. Like, till now, I really like jumped off a ledge for real. Like,
yeah, definitely. You definitely did.
for real.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, because now you're in this. You jumped off and you was able to land on your feet somehow, right? I'm pretty sure you failed a couple of times.
Facts.
But you know, you still was able to get here. So since you didn't know what you were going to be doing, how did you like? Who were you watching that was giving you inspiration? Did you look for people for inspiration, or were you just like, bro, I'm just going off the dome with it?
Man, I was off the dome. Like, okay, so when I first got back to Georgia, because I was already doing shit. When I first got back to Georgia, shit was fucked up when I got back. Like, the room I had before, I ain't had that room no more. I had to go live with other people. So, like, I'm just trying to find people that's doing it, getting around people that's doing it. So, whatever they was doing, like, I implement my sauce into what they doing. We, you know what I'm saying, collaborating and shit like that. But it was just whatever.
For sure. And go ahead.
I was about to say, and just like tell them like, so we know we're like a little further back right now, but just tell them like a little bit of like some of the accomplishments that you like reached and like some of the goals, like subscribers.
Did you ever reach
those
those goals?
videos?
Yeah.
Or like just tell them some of the accomplishments that you reached to this point.
For sure. I grew 2 channels to over 100,000 subscribers. My main channel right now about to hit 700,000. I just started another channel. That motherfucker, I think that shit was at 20. I got a network of like friends. We all started around the same time. All of us grew over 100,000 subscribers. You feel me? So we just getting it on YouTube.
So you got a couple plaques?
Yeah.
What color?
They silver right now. We about to get that gold motherfucker.
Get
A million subs?
Gold $1 million, yeah.
So how did you get to that point to 2 silver plaques
Like-
on YouTube, 2 channels? I believe you say you got 3 right now.
Yeah.
What's
So-
some steps that you
Yeah, like so, like what's the steps to get to that point?
well, that you took?
The steps that I took, figuring out what worked, duplicating what worked, and once it worked, not get comfortable. You feel me? That's number one. I just seen people hit 1 million views and don't know what to do next. They get comfortable with that million, try to come back, and they ain't done no more. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your foot on the gas for real.
Yeah, for sure. How you
For real.
how did you figure out? How did you figure out what was working? Like, were you that was just you just rolling the dice, or you saw what was somebody else was working on? Or
Shit, I was rolling the dice. I was trying to see what I like. If I liked it, I'm gonna keep doing it. If it worked, I'm gonna do it more. Like, I'm gonna be like, oh, this worked like this. Let me do this again, but in this way. You know what I'm saying? I was always like trying to be creative around like a different type of concept.
yeah,
You feel me?
yeah, that's real. That's real game right there, bro. Just saying, figure out what worked and just doing it again and doing it again.
Yeah.
Sometimes we try to do different stuff, bro. Find something that's working already. Don't reinvent the wheel. We're not saying be like everybody else.
Yeah.
You, like you weren't like everybody else
At all.
But he found out what was working for him and kept doing that instead of saying, all right, that worked. Let me try to just go jump off the ledge and try this real quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I know in YouTube and stuff, like they constantly like have like the trends of like certain videos and stuff that are like going at the time. Like, do you like in the YouTube world and like just having a channel, do you like catch yourself like, do you have to like stay on those trends and stuff, or like?
I try to be the nigga that create them motherfuckers. You feel me? I like, it's a great feeling doing a video, and then like a week later, searching your video and 10 other niggas did the same video you just did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I be like, yes, nigga.
I started it.
How many of those you think you have done?
How many I did, Davo?
Go ahead and stamp it.
Shit. You feel me?
Damn, give us one of them. One of the trends that you started,
One.
right?
Like I stamped that one.
What I stamped? That stamp for sure. Stamp for sure. Shit,
Crazy,
the first
'cause
one.
these are like all these ones he's saying are like
Big.
multiple YouTubers
Yeah.
that recreated these
Yeah,
videos.
definitely.
Choose your ex-boyfriend based off cars. So like we'll have 3 cars lined up.
Definitely.
Oh shit,
Definitely.
I seen that one. I actually
Definitely.
that's crazy. I ain't know you started that shit. I only watch YouTube and I seen that one.
Telling you.
Oh my
You can search it up right now and look at the first one, like, you know
So
what I'm saying?
what is your creative process like
Man.
when you're getting started, right? Because obviously when you got started, you was able to figure out what worked. First of all, what was that first video that like worked for you?
It was a public interview. I asked a crazy ass question. I asked the girl, like, if we smash, like, how long do you think I'll last on some shit?
Yeah.
And then the girl look at me like, and then say some crazy shit. And then when she say some crazy shit, I'm just coming back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So like it's just a back and forth type shit.
Yeah. So how did you come up? How did you come up with that video?
Man, it's crazy. I didn't come up with that video, man. I didn't. I said this before too. I didn't come up with that video. So when I got into the public interview space, I was around, like I told you, I was around like a couple different YouTubers and shit. And it got to the point where like I had this job at a restaurant in Atlanta. And I put all them boys onto the job because we all doing YouTube. We all trying to get it. You feel me? So I put all them boys onto the job. So on our breaks, we just talk about YouTube and shit. I was never going to do the public interviews. I'm like, all right. I ain't never did it. So like my first one, I said, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I did it. I'm like, bro, this shit fun.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I had this much fun doing the video.
Yeah.
So I just kept running them hoes, And then my homeboy was like, hey, bro, man, fuck it, I'm about to go in the mall and ask a hoe da-da-da-da. It's like, man, I'm about to go ask a hoe if I hit, like, what's going to happen? Like, how long I'm going to last? I'm like, nigga, do it, nigga. Like, you need to do it. He like, all right. I'm like, nigga, if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. He like, shit, do it.
Roll camera.
You feel me?
Yeah,
He like, do it. I'm like, shit, bet. And then I did it. Shout out to him, man. But that nigga, he supposed to be up right now. That nigga stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? He stopped.
And dang, what is the importance of being? So what do you think the importance is of you actually taking action on an idea that you have?
Bro,
What
action is, if it ain't no action, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. Like, you can have the best idea ever. If you don't act on it, it ain't nothing but an idea. Somebody gonna figure out that same idea eventually. Like, you can have the best idea in the world. Somebody across 5 states got the same idea. It's just who gonna do it first and who gonna do it best. You
Right.
feel me? That's how I think about it.
And have you ever did like a scripted video, like where you know like the whole video, you know like everybody that's gonna be involved in the video?
Scripted as far as what?
Like, you know how like you could just like set it up like basically like the girl in on it, like you in on it, like y'all know what y'all gonna be like saying. Like,
Man, so my videos on some shit like, as far as scripted go, like if I'm doing like I need a genuine reaction, I'm just gonna be like, hey, roll these motherfucking cameras. You feel me?
Right.
But like if I'm doing a public interview, of course I'm gonna ask them like, hey, you trying to be in this video? And then sometimes they'd be like, what you gonna ask? You feel me? But like as far as like anything else, like I tell her, I'd be like, I need your genuine reaction, like da da da. So I like genuine reactions. I don't like shit to be forced.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to like do it the right way if I knew what they was gonna do. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Okay.
And like those videos where like you probably bring like 5-10 girls out, 5-10 like dudes out. Like how do you like set that up? Like what's the whole process for that? Just for like somebody that's watching this, like want to start a YouTube.
You could do it multiple ways. I feel like to start off, you know what I'm saying? You just make it beneficial for them too. You feel me? If you got a group of girls, they like to party, say shit, it's a party. But before the party, we gonna knock this video out real quick. You feel me? So just try to sauce it up in some type of way that they enjoy.
Do you ever have to pay anybody to come on or?
Definitely, that's the easiest way. Like starting off YouTube, these shits weren't even talked about, like these type of videos. But nowadays, like we was talking about earlier, like treat that shit like a business. Like hire some staff. You feel me? Hire a cast of people. You feel me? Hire a cast of people. Tell them what video we doing. Tell them to be they self. You feel me? And then just go to work like that.
Yeah, cause it's like some girls, like, cause I notice girls more especially, cause it's like some girls like that's probably like all they do is like they just appear on niggas YouTube and stuff, and like that's like what they do.
Yeah.
So it's like, but like that's typically how it is like in the industry world. Like shoot, you usually hire like a casting agency or like probably like the YouTuber way. You just put on your Instagram like you said, we got a party, but we shoot this video first. Then y'all come out.
And YouTube getting closer and closer to that. Like YouTube about to be Netflix in a second. You know,
I'm already knowing. That's why we had to go ahead and hop on that bit. We had to.
For real.
We had to get our own TV though. Goddamn, you had to do it. So with you, so pretty much with you doing all that, I'm pretty sure you started. So what does a startup cost? So what's some equipment and maybe some startup costs that you need to get started in
Good
YouTube?
Good question. Like a lot of niggas ask me this. They be like, "Hey B, I want to start YouTube. I ain't got no money though.
Just send them this video for now.
Edit video. You feel me? People come to me like that all the time, bro. I tell them, like, you don't want to do it. Like, if you wanted to do it, you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have no
I
excuse.
tell, bro, you do the same thing I do, bro.
Yeah,
I tell people that all the time. They try to hit me
People,
up.
bro, like,
They come in, hey,
it costs money for podcasting. We probably like how many bands we in right now?
Couple bands.
Throw a number out there.
About like 10, 12.
Like 10 bands in on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's
For real.
It costs money to do this.
And just starting to goddamn get some money. And that's just being real with y'all. Like, we already know we like be transparent with our audience, but we love y'all. That's why we keep doing this shit.
But
You know what I mean?
people don't even be wanting to do podcasts. Like, they just want to be a regular YouTube in front of the camera, and they be like, I don't got no money, I can't start it. Nigga, you got a phone? Like, you got a brand new iPhone right now. Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You got a brand new iPhone. That bitch shoot 4K.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Just start something. Like, people always waiting on the perfect opportunity, the perfect time to start. That ain't never gonna happen.
All right, do this for me. If you was just getting started, you got a little. You probably ain't got that much money.
Okay.
Maybe you got Maybe you got like 500 saved.
I got like 500.
500, maybe to 1,000. Cool. On your job.
$1,200 a month.
Maybe like $1,200 a month.
Stay with your mom though.
Okay.
So
I made like $1,200 a month.
Keeping all that.
You keeping all that money because you ain't paying no bills or nothing.
What? I don't pay no bills.
You don't got
I
no
don't pay no bills.
Maybe your mama saying maybe
Phone bill or something.
phone. Maybe you pay your phone bill.
$300 a month.
I'm break it down. Bum. So I made.
Hey, what you pay? Electric. Fuck it. Phone bill and electric.
Okay, there we go. All right, boom. So I get what you said, 1,500?
You get 50. You get 15.
I get 1,500 a month. All I pay is my phone bill and electric bill. Fuck it, we gonna throw food in there. So I'm paying $500 a month.
Okay.
That's my expenses right now. $500 a month. I'm pocketing a rack.
That sound about right. Yep.
Cool. So I'm pocketing a rack. I already got a phone, paying my phone bill. First thing I'm doing, I'm following all the YouTubers in my niche. You feel me? If that's on some shit like public interviews and studio videos, I'm following all them. Shit, I'm following the girls I see in the videos. Cause they gonna post where they gonna be at. You feel me? Cause niggas be in them videos, you see what I'm saying? So, boom, I'm popping out, trying to see what's going on, trying to see how they do it. Okay, cool. You feel me? I'm dapping up with these folks. Cause niggas be cool for real. Like, all you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody on some shit.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to do the videos. Once I figure out how to do it, I'ma try.
Right.
Like, I'ma do it how they do it. Even if it ain't the scale that they do it, I'ma do it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm pocketing, you know what I'm saying, all these racks. You feel me? Might be 6 months. Shit, that's $6,000. All right, bet. Shit, a camera, $1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rent a studio space, do the same shit that these niggas doing, like to the T.
So what you mean? What you mean? Rent it, when should they rent a studio space and why? Like what would they be renting that for?
Shit, just to look professional.
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Like, but work your muscle until you get there. You feel me? Like
So
always.
basically try to do everything at first.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
think,
yeah.
okay, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, do your shit like Poppy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can do it, why can't I do it? You
Right.
feel me? Do that shit. Like, don't let, they got this many subscribers, they know this person, hold you back from doing it, you feel
Yeah.
me? Just do it. And in that quest of doing that shit, you might find out that you want to do this.
Right.
And shit, you could do this better than anybody. So now you can do this better than anybody because, well, guess what? You started. You feel me?
Right.
If you would have just been looking like, damn, I can't do it, you would have never found that realization and you would have never started.
Okay, so
You could get busy with the camera, or you could get busy like with editing or
You
something.
feel me? You could have been doing something. You know what I'm saying?
when you rent this studio, so I mean, what would you be doing after that? Would you have to? I guess you'll start doing the things, get the people that you need for it, even if you're not paying them at first. Maybe tell them it's a part or whatever, right?
I'm calling all my friends. Be
The friends,
hey,
okay, yeah,
what,
yeah.
What girls y'all know? Hey, what's up with shouting them from the party? Tell them to pop out real quick. We got a bottle or something. Like, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Shit. All right, bet when they come, we gonna put them right this, put them in this line. We gonna do a video. Fuck it.
Yep.
So when you doing like those little line videos, like you said, like renting a studio out, like bringing females out, about how much like would that cost to like just run that whole video? Like
Man,
including
bro.
paying like,
Bro.
if you got like a cameraman, if you got to pay for the studio,
Bro.
maybe you got to like pay for like a big guest to come out. Like, how
Man,
much
you
would
can get that shit done for $35.
$35.
You can get that shit done for free if you finesse it right.
Somebody not doing good business though.
Somebody whose studio you rent out?
So Pete, it's this one dude in the city right now. He doing a promotion of $35 for an hour of his studio. Good studio too. $35 for an hour.
About to rent in my garage.
And then the folk gonna pull up out the strength of it.
No, hell no. But that's why you get cool with the people though. Cause shit, if a nigga I see working, and every time I'm at the studio, he at the studio running little public interviews, and he be like, "Hey B, after your video, shit, I'm about to do a video. Shit, do your thing. I don't give a fuck. You be working. Do your thing.
Right.
Shit, now he respected in the community. You feel me? He like shit. Everybody just got a hit video. Hop in my video real quick.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes. You just bomb.
Video from
You know what I'm saying?
So you really got to not just got to use your resources and being able to make sure that you're building connections. So how important is relationships in this business, in this YouTube business?
Extremely important. Extremely important. And it ain't even got to be like the relationships that you see on camera. It could be the relationships behind the scenes. You
Right.
feel me? It could be all that. Cause like, I don't really know too much about cameras, but he know about cameras. Him
Yeah.
knowing about cameras made me know about cameras, made him know about cameras. You feel me? So now we got this type of relationship where like my quality getting better and better. You feel me? So it could be as simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Really.
And we gonna dive back into networking and stuff, but just for like, you know, the people want to hear it.
Yeah.
So like, just what's a couple videos like? What's some numbers on some videos like of like they done did and like as far as like views and stuff. Like what's a
Well,
couple
yeah.
videos?
How much? I was gonna ask. We're gonna that too. It go
I'll
along
go
with
to
it.
views and-
It's going in line with it. So your first video, how many views did you get on that? You said pop. So how many?
Yo. I think that right now sitting at like 1.3 million. I think.
Okay.
Right now it's in at 1.3.
What's your highest view? Well, go ahead. Now you can go ahead and tell us like what's your highest view videos.
My highest view video right now, I got 2 videos at 2 million. But overall across my channel, I think that shit like 100 and something million, like 120 million
Okay.
total.
How much a 1 million video pay?
How much a 1 million video pay? Depends on the CPM. You know what I'm saying? If y'all
Watch
boys don't know what
time and
CPM
all that shit like
is,
that.
it's
You
the
be
cost
that?
per thousand. Man, what? We be on that shit for real. It's the cost per like 1,000 views. So if you got a CPM of $3, you get 1,000 views. You're gonna get $3 for that 1,000 views. And depending on what niche you in, you feel me, your CPM gonna go up. So we in the entertainment niche, so that's one of the lowest. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
If you
yeah.
was on some finance shit,
Like
that shit one of the
teaching,
highest.
education, I think.
Yeah, you feel me? So depending on your CPM, I didn't personally seen it could be anywhere from like 3,000 to goddamn 40, depending on the CPM. Like if you got a high CPM and you hit a M,
What's
feel me?
Hold on, let me ask you this:
Alright.
when that first video hit, was you monetized? Like, did you do all the behind the scene work, go get files so you get monetized? Was you
I would monetize for sure. I was monetized for sure. So like before I hit that M video,
how long it took you to get monetized?
man, it took me like a couple years for real. But like I'm consistent in doing it. Like I'm posting every day. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'm posting every damn day. Not having no nigga around me big on YouTube. You feel me? Not knowing no big YouTuber. This shit just fun. I'm doing it every day. I finally get monetized on grinding shit for real. Like finally get to like a couple thousand subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Finally like posting a video that hit over 100K views. That's the grinding. That's before any blow up. So I was already monetized on shit, and then that shit just came in.
Okay, I got you. So, I know you said that you got monetized. After you got monetized, you got that million view.
I wish it was $1 million.
I wish it was $1 million, right? I know it was. So after you with that video, are you still getting paid from that video to this day?
Definitely, this YouTube shit, just like the music, like it's residuals on some shit. Like I could not post on the main channel, but like the old videos will still be making money on shit. It ain't gonna be like the same amount because it ain't the same amount of people watching it. But you know what I'm saying? It's still going. I
got you. So right now, what's like in your YouTube business and what you got going on? What's like the biggest month you've seen so far?
Just straight YouTube.
Just straight YouTube. Oh well, I guess all of them go together because you probably get sponsors, all that shit like that. So
type shit.
So I guess straight off of YouTube and then give me the rest of it too. And what's some ways you can get paid?
You gotta pick one. I can't give you both. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Let's give them YouTube because they don't know. Let's start like.
All right, I got you. Let's go. Let's just go.
They don't know about.
Okay. And then you said what's some ways?
Yeah.
So straight off YouTube, me personally, probably like high 30s on some shit.
Okay.
Straight off YouTube.
Okay, that's a great month.
Yeah.
And then like you say, you still getting paid off of it. So.
And you still getting paid. Okay, I got you. So what are some ways that people can, besides, because most people only know ad dollars. We just starting to learn all the other ways we get paid. So you don't gotta wait. I mean, well, I guess for us sometimes you ain't gotta wait to get monetized. I guess y'all in a whole different area. You feel me? So what are some ways that they can get some money and besides ad dollars?
Okay, so I ain't gonna cap shit wicked nowadays. Like you can get money off hella shit. Like
I'm already
on some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. But for me, like, of course, like the ads in the beginning of the videos. I remember when I first started doing YouTube, it was this company. They had come to me like, hey, here go this amount of money, do this shit at the beginning. I'm like, damn, nigga, okay. Like, nigga, you just funded my food for the whole month. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that shit. It's like the community, you know what I'm saying? You go live, you niggas donate on some shit, goddamn promotions, different type of ways. It's really like, I ain't gonna cap, it's really on some thinking shit. Like, if you could think of a way to get some more money, you can do that shit. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's all depending on how you think for real.
Okay.
Do you offer like a Patreon or like anything like extra outside of like the YouTube?
Not even. I just recently dropped like an ebook on some shit telling niggas like how I came up in my steps so they can duplicate it.
Yeah.
But that's just recent. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? You told your story. You was like, yeah, so I ain't really watch nobody else. But then you just said if you was to get started again, or we was tell somebody that was in the beginning stage, you said you go follow other people and see what they doing. So would you do the same? Would you do the same now?
Of course.
So,
of course.
Okay, so
the best teacher is experience, and the best way to experience is through somebody else.
That's
You
it.
feel me?
You feel me? Because I'm pretty sure if you would say if you was in that mindset of let me just go ahead and just learn from other people, you probably would have moved a lot faster.
Telling you.
Right,
Telling you.
that's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's so good just to watch other people and actually see what they got going on, right? And that's the first thing our mentor said, bro. Go find the people that y'all want to be. Y'all, I forgot what he called it, but pretty much like our top 5 people that we would like our podcast to be like. Watch them, add them into your bookmarks, and always see what they posting. Always see what they doing.
It's
You
hard.
get the ideal guest as well.
Yep, and go and what's your ideal guest for podcasting?
That's hard.
Again, it's like what's your ideal guest? Like pretty much like you. Like we wanted like a little alternative business podcast, like different businesses. Like this is a different business. So like what do you think right now is going to be the next step? Because I mean, obviously you're doing YouTube now. What's the next step for you? Like what do you think that you're going to be getting into?
Taking this shit through the roof with the YouTube shit. Just being a better content creator, man. I'm always trying to keep content first. Keep trying to go with that. But definitely stringing businesses off in the background. You feel me? Being a better entrepreneur businessman. Because, like, when I first started, it's straight, like, this shit fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm straight fun. And then I'm like, damn, this shit make money, too. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Just linking both of them together.
And you told me off the podcast, you say, bro, you just started taking it serious.
Just telling you.
So first of all, what took you so long to start taking it serious? And what is that thing that made you say, I got to take this serious now?
Man, just learning more. Just learning more. Being more, like, conscious in the environment, like, okay, this how this work, you know what I'm saying? Being more structured, being more strategic. For real.
And how many what you call it? About how many like videos per week do you drop, or do you go by like weekly or like monthly? Like how much are you trying to get out like on a weekly basis?
Shit, how much I'm trying to get out? Let me count real quick. Shit, probably like 14 a week.
14
That's how much
a
I want to
week?
go. That's over like different channels though.
Oh my
That's over like different channels.
The fuck? I thought you were
Yeah,
about to say like 4 or 5.
No.
But that nigga say, what the fuck type of nigga you?
Yeah.
So how are you? So what's your? I already asked, but what's your right now? What I asked, what at first? What was your creative process? What's your creative process is now? Like since you started taking it serious. So and how did that switch? Like what were you doing at 1st and then what has changed now after you started taking it serious? So
What
at first,
type of team do you need to have?
Yeah, like,
that
yeah,
drop
yeah.
14 a week.
Not too much on the creative side change. Like I still do videos the same way as far as like thinking some shit that I like, trying to do it in my way, trying to do it
do
the
you
most
journal?
creative
Do you
way.
write it down? Do you write that? So like, get in the process of that.
So you know what I'm saying? Write down my video ideas, look at them, see which one I like the most, go to a new page, write it at the top of the page, and then execute how I do it.
So do you do that? Do you do that at the beginning of every week, or is it just one day, or are you doing it multiple days, or are you like one day a week? You like, all right, cool. On Monday, and how? Oh shit, I got another question. But on Monday, is it like, all right, boom, let me sit down and for the rest of the week, let me see what I want to do, and then drop those videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
So you do it on one day.
Yeah,
You just sit down.
I'm writing videos throughout the week, and then on a Monday or something, that's when I like, okay, put them all on this paper, try to structure them on some shit.
How long does it usually take you for you to do that? How long does that usually?
Shit, sometimes it takes as little as goddamn 10 minutes for real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just put this video on this day, this day, this day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And make the necessary.
What's the importance of scheduling, especially on YouTube? Like, what's the importance of having? Are you consistent dropping at the same time? Like, what's the importance of scheduling and everything?
Shit, if you don't schedule it, it ain't gonna come out the right way. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be how it should be. It ain't gonna be as organized as it should be. Like that's a part of the when I was like, I'm just now starting to do this shit. Like I'm just now starting to organize this how I want to. You feel me? Like back in the day, like shit, I drop a video today. Shit, if we do a video tomorrow, we might drop that next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was the type of thinking I was on. Now I'm more so on some shit like we doing this today, so we can drop that shit on Tuesday the 17th. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like meticulous with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And how important is like Instagram and stuff? And do you run your own Instagram or like?
Hey, yeah, I run my own Instagram for sure. The importance of it, I mean, it's not as important for me, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, bro, Instagram and YouTube it's related, but if you got a big ass Instagram following, you go to YouTube, they not following you.
Tell them.
They not
But
following
we
you.
Tell
know,
them because like most of your like views and subscribers don't come from Instagram. Like just because like you have like a fat like not even a fat Instagram. Like you could like it's just all about y'all learn like you got to get in that YouTube algorithm. It's like a small percentage, probably like 5% of your viewers would come from Instagram. Like the click through like on Instagram. The rest is just title,
Browse features.
Browse features. Like just
That
making
shit
sure
like that.
you're in that.
And that's what
algorithm.
I think. Just a little YouTube game. I think we're pretty much that's what you kind of. We want our stuff to come from browse features. Like we don't want our stuff to come from external. Because if external your biggest source, that means YouTube really not fucking with you. It's not pushing your video out there. So I mean, do you think that? Do you agree with that or?
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
I think when you started on YouTube and then they come from YouTube to your Instagram, that's a better way of marketing because they already fuck with you on that app and they come in here because they fuck with you even more.
Yeah, for
you feel
sure.
me? So like majority of my people, that's I feel like that's how they came. Because when I started my YouTube, my Instagram was at the same amount of followers at one point. You know what I'm saying? So like they was both under 1,000 on some shit. So
Yeah.
you feel me?
I know for us, our goddamn YouTube. I mean, our YouTube is bigger than our Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. I guess because when people sit down actually watching you, they like, all right, bro.
Nah, definitely.
And they know you're gonna be dropping more. They know you're gonna be that because people watch, like you said, they finna turn YouTube into like a Netflix almost.
Easy.
It's like they actually gonna follow because they basically like them clicking on their favorite show or favoriting their favorite show on TV because they gonna sit there and watch that
Easy.
for hours.
Easy.
You feel me? So that's smooth. So what right now? Where you're at right now, I mean, what does something like a team look like for you? Like for you building a team, do you have a team or do you use VAs or anything? Like how does it look for you?
I don't use VAs. Definitely want to get to that stage and that point. But right now, it's me, a couple people on production, and we flow that shit. We try to look for editors. Editors the hardest part, bro. That's the hardest part.
Why you say that?
My videos right now, like, them shit's like can't just a regular editor I find do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta outsource crazy, and I be trying to my output so crazy like. Can't one editor do it for me, so like I be having to find teams. Like I just talked to this one company that I'm about to try to like see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hardest part for real.
And what's some things like you look for like in an editor? Cause like I know like some people they say like they probably like want the clip changing every like 4 to 6 seconds, like just to like keep people like engaged and stuff. So like what type of things do you like want out of your editor?
Just to match the vibe for real. Like you gotta match my vibe. Like I gotta watch that bitch and be entertained. Like me personally, you feel me? That's all it is.
For sure. And then do you have like a ton of with where you are now? Do you have like a ton of expenses or with not personal life, but just with your business expenses? Like
shit, that's all my expenses be going to for real. For real. Like you know what I'm saying. Personal wise, my personal and my business the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying. Sure. So if I'm doing something personal, it's business at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like YouTubers and stuff like that, cause like especially people that do if people do like lifestyle marketing and stuff. Me and bro, like it's the same shit. It's like, I bought a new car, but it's a business expense still at the same time. I wanted the shit, but now I'm gonna get paid from it.
Exactly.
Do you? Cause I know you got like you got like some pretty nice cars.
Yeah.
So like,
how many cars you got, bro?
I only got 2. Well, I got 2.
Them fucking 2 hard as hell.
Yeah.
For sure. Go ahead.
What's the 2?
I got SRT Durango, and I got C8.
Was that marketing or was that just for you?
Come on now. When I got them bitches, YouTube seen that shit 30 times.
Okay.
They seen that shit 30 times. And the people who like started this journey with me, it's so cool for them because like this one car I've been talking about this shit since 2019. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this car. Like, it's my favorite car. They done seen me with posters of this car in my room on some shit. So like when I finally got it, it was like they shared that moment with me, you feel me? So that was cool.
Yeah, that's tough. And like going through all this and like just like the money from YouTube and stuff, like the cars, girls and stuff, like how do you stay focused like through it all and like just focus on what you need to focus on?
Man, experience.
Yeah, this gotta be hard, yeah.
Experience, shit, seeing other people fuck it up. Like I didn't personally seen people like get caught up in it, you feel me? Like, and I was never that type of nigga, like to begin with. You feel me? So I feel like success and money just bring out the person you is truly. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make you real, it don't make you nothing. It just make you more of the person you is. You feel me? Yeah. And shit, if I was focused without it, shit, I guess I got to be more focused with it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So how is it though? Like, do you now that you they said somebody like having the distractions and stuff like that? Are you having a good time with the distractions? Or are you goddamn? I didn't. It's been a point where like I ain't gonna say I fell into it, but I was looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? I was looking you know what I mean? But then you feel me? Yeah. Just had to like that ain't even that.
Yeah, for sure.
We done seen some of the female that be in the videos. Come on now. Do you mix business with goddamn personal
pleasure?
Life?
I have before for sure, but it's way better when you don't. Like it's way easier.
Are you even? First of all, it got it. Are you even dating? Because I know definitely it's got to be definitely hard dating, especially when you're doing something like that. Because first of all, they see what you got. First of all, but when you finally get somebody, they like, bro, you always around these females. You always got to go out.
You always got to keep like a girlfriend sometimes.
You can't because they gonna be like, and that's just any business period. You know, once you start working and you locked in, it's just your shit different though, because you got to deal with females. You got to go talk to random girls. You gotta go do that. So how is that? Like, especially dating, and like I said, are you dating or what?
So for sure I am. Like, but starting off, it was like I was dating and talking to the bitches that I was goddamn. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. But for right now, it got way easier, way more simpler. It just, you know what I'm saying? You had to take it to the root of things, like this, that. You just gotta have boundaries and conversations. You feel me? As long as you communicate, as long as you on the same page, that shit ain't nothing. So
you do got a girl right now?
For sure.
Do girls be even caring about that? Like, do they still be like, man, I don't give a fuck about her. I don't give a fuck about her.
Do they care? Oh hell no! Like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
oh man,
they gonna know. They gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like, a girl know if she can't fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, like it ain't even. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
They know.
BJ, you sound you had a good question.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to incriminate twin.
I'm not trying to incriminate. Okay, so I mean, so do you? So right now, obviously, you saying that I know you invest a lot of your money back to your business. Like, but what are some things that you are doing with your money outside of YouTube? Like, what are some things that you are doing, the funds that you are getting? Because you're making good money, especially like you 24. Yep. So like, what are you doing with your money and everything?
Man, I'm investing that shit into me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like,
yourself, like investing in yourself is the most important investment.
I heard somebody say like people invest into the S&P, I invest into the SME. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
fast.
saying? I just try to invest into myself, into my content, into my craft. You feel me? Like personal shit. Like the personal shit is the business shit.
Yeah.
So like if I can figure out a way, like if I can pay for this and it'll give me this in the long run, shit, let's do it. Like I ain't even tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that like I'm in that mindset of doing things, you feel me?
And what's like a crazy video idea that like you haven't dropped yet, but like you know like would be some hard stuff. You know, probably like involve like a little extra money.
I got some
put into it.
crazy shit. They won't know what I'm talking about. That
If you
motherfucking
say it, you
Houston
gotta do it.
motherfucker.
You gotta do it.
I can't even say it though.
No, you gotta say
I
it.
can't say it.
You got
I
to.
can't say it. Somebody gonna watch this bitch and be like, let's run it tomorrow.
Why you ain't running yet?
I ain't run it yet.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. You
I
gotta
ain't
say it
running
because
shit.
that means you bullshit.
I can't say it.
You can't.
I can't say it.
You can't.
Niggas,
We not.
I
Involved
can't
out the
say
country,
it.
or you could do it here,
Nah, it's probably gonna be out the state.
out the state.
It's probably gonna be out the state.
Okay.
What is it, Davo?
Tell us.
That shit hard though. That shit hard
What you
though.
mean? Do you think it's gonna go? Do you have ideas that don't go?
Definitely.
It's definitely gonna break that nigga for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things up.
Yeah.
Nobody did it, but
Yeah.
it's one.
That shit deep. Like that shit go beyond the surface.
It's gonna do what?
That shit go beyond the surface.
Like some Mr. B shit.
Not even. It's some Avery B shit, but it's gonna be some real Avery. Like now we gotta drop that hoe. Like we gotta
All
go
I'm
do
trying to
that
get you
hoe.
to do, drop that motherfucker.
You feel me?
I want to hear it.
That shit hard.
I'm gonna hear it after the podcast
You feel
regardless.
me?
I'm gonna
You feel
ask.
me?
I'm
We
gonna
ain't
ask.
no YouTube, we not gonna run it.
I'm gonna run that shit. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna go goddamn tell you heard him. Just go run that bitch.
Now, do you find yourself like, cause I know you probably got like a lot of like young aspiring YouTubers come up to you. Like, do you gatekeep on them, or like do you like just like spread the game?
Nah, I'm
and
gonna let
stuff?
you know. I'm gonna let you know. Cause I wish a nigga let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wish a nigga let me know. I'm gonna let you know. Especially if you want it. Especially if you hungry for it. Like I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Okay, if it isn't, I mean, obviously, importance. I always believe in the importance of the environment. I mean, obviously, you're doing what you're doing. Are you hanging around? Or do you hang around nothing but other people that do YouTube?
Straight like that.
That's
Niggas
it?
that do YouTube. You
Right,
feel me?
and y'all just bounce ideas off each other. And why is that? Why you think? Why is it so important for you to just be able to stay around that crowd of people? Like,
Man.
that doing that.
If you see a nigga doing a YouTube video and you not doing a YouTube video, you're gonna be like, damn, why I'm not doing one? And that just make you wanna do one. Like
Right.
I see a nigga doing a video every day I'm around niggas, you feel me?
Right.
So like niggas that I grew up with, they don't even be tripping, like they know what's up, like you know what I'm saying? I speak to them every so often, like it's still the same love. But when I went into this YouTube shit, full into this YouTube shit, straight YouTubers around me every day. You know what I'm saying? Like video every day. And that just keep you motivated and inspired too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And what those people like in the background be doing, cause like I know like sometimes like YouTuber, like being a YouTuber, it could be like being a rapper. Like
You
you
then they
have
famous,
like them
right?
like couple friends, maybe they ain't start their channel yet or something. Like what they be doing? Like
Shit. I don't know none of them. I don't know
no,
none
no,
of
no.
them. They
I
all,
be seeing them.
they all be,
I just be seeing some people. They be in every video, but I be like,
Yeah.
you ain't dropped nothing.
yeah.
Like
Shit. I don't know none of them. We be telling them niggas, telling them niggas to drop. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta drop. You
We
gotta
tell
drop
them niggas to drop.
for sure. Or get from around me.
Yeah.
Get from around
do
me.
you encourage your partners to like start their channel?
For sure. They already got them. You know what I'm saying? We be telling them ideas like, hey, you should run this. This shit hard right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do this shit. This shit hitting. You feel me?
I got you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess you don't have it figured out at all yet. Are you thinking about maybe trying to get a mentor later on, or do you think about stuff like that?
Nah, for sure. Definitely. Especially nowadays. You feel me? Going to like the shit that we was just at. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Seeing shit like that. That shit inspirational.
But I'm telling you,
You feel
DJ ass ain't come, bro. On some bullshit. Let him know why you was bullshitting.
And that shit was fine, man.
I was goddamn burnt out, bro.
Burned out.
He was tired, bro.
I ain't had no. It wasn't like tired, bro. It just was like, bro. I was just like done networking, bro. It was just like on some.
One thing I want to tell people, they don't give a damn how you feel.
Yeah,
As a
yeah,
man,
yeah.
fuck how you feel.
I'm already knowing though. I'm already knowing.
Feelings don't matter. I'm just fucking with you now for sure. But I mean, you know, we gonna be at every other one. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone together. We always did together. So you would have met him last night for sure. But I mean, bro, it really seemed like we probably been here for a minute. We've been giving out
Let's
nothing
end it
but
off with
straight
this. Let's
game.
end it off with this. So like, what's your end goal with like YouTube?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a great question.
What do you want to like strive to reach?
So my end goal for YouTube, bro, I want this shit to be like a Netflix show where I'm like the leading actor. Like I want the scripts to be done. I want the production to be set. I want to pull up in a black truck, get out that bitch, do my video and leave and go do some other shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I just want everything organized as fuck. Like I want to have meetings at the beginning of the week. Oh, we running this. Oh, I'll fuck with that. Bet. Shit, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm having a whole group of niggas like going crazy like
Yeah.
on my shit. You feel me? Like I'm still gonna be involved, of course, but like it's going crazy. I just want that organization of like me pulling up doing a video like on how Mr. Beast do it, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Mr. Beast got hella employees. Like he pull up, do the video, on to the next venture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm trying to get it.
And
Yeah.
I think he said he got his videos like scheduled out for the year.
Exactly.
He said that he was like, "Hey, I know like every video I'm gonna drop this year. 'Cause I already wrote it out in the beginning." Of the year. So
Dang,
that's
so
crazy.
so what's like? Do you aspire to start? I mean, because basically like you having YouTube, that's like having a production company.
Definitely.
Do you plan on starting like a production company?
Of
or
course.
something? It should be
Of course.
for sure. How far down the line do you see that for you?
Shit, that's happening soon. It's happening sooner than soon. You feel me? Like we putting them pieces together right now.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? For real.
All right. So I mean, bro, you've been giving out hella game, bro, and we definitely appreciate you coming on. But one thing we do,
Talk to me.
we drop these episodes at the beginning of the week,
Okay.
right? On Tuesdays. So we like to make sure that our guests can give our audience something they could go implement this week, actually start changing their lives or becoming successful in some type of way or taking some action.
Okay.
Whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, or spiritually.
Okay.
Right? Whatever way it is. We call it give them some. So we want you to give them some that they actually can take into this week and implement and get better.
All right, I'm gonna give you this. At the beginning of the week, right after you watch this, as soon as you get done watching this, write down the biggest 3 things you can accomplish this week. So the top 3, you feel me? Look at them top 3 and then put a date on each one of them. Put a date on when you gonna do it and then do it.
For sure. And
Or you gotta put a deadline on like certain things.
Yeah,
You know,
because if you don't, then shit. Because pretty much having a deadline is so important, bro. Because that's why a lot of people mess up in life, right? Because in school, you know, you got deadlines. But once you get out of school and you doing something outside of school, outside of work or something, you don't have a deadline. What end up happening is you be like, all right, I'm gonna do it. Then by the time you 40 years old, and it's too late. So y'all heard what he said.
Procrastination ain't no hope, boy.
Ain't no, but I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. So, man, make sure you guys don't procrastinate. Do exactly what he said. Write those biggest 3 things you guys could accomplish, and go ahead and go after that. Man, look, where can they find you at? I'm pretty sure they already know where to find you at. But what's your Instagram? Plug your YouTube, whatever it is you want to plug. So make sure they can get to you.
Instagram, Avery.B. Come follow me over there. YouTube, Avery B, man.
Yeah,
Y'all boys subscribe.
No cap.
You'll find my other ones when you search that one. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So,
sir.
hey, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you think this is fire. Leave fire emojis for us, man. And so we continue, make sure we knowing what we want to give you all, knowing what to give you all, right? And not only that, please make sure you go over to our other platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever that is, and leave us 5 stars, say something nice, move us up those charts.
Yes, sir.
Follow us on Instagram @ on the porch. Follow me on Instagram @ Mr.Mindset. Y'all see everything I got going on. BJ, where can they find you at?
Hey, I can't lie, man. We dropping straight heat in this bit, bro. I cannot lie. But y'all go follow me at _BJ Real. But most importantly, y'all subscribe to the podcast. Like I said, we on all platforms at On The Porch, guys. We're easy to find. We drop every Tuesday. We're in your face. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And we gone.
Peace.
Hard.
Hey, Cap.
JT on the track again.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.